Why did you stop? Again.
Aries, as per the horoscope sign, are well known for their independence, enthusiasm, and optimism. On the other hand, they can also be known as impulsive and impatient. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hope you had a good day. My name is Asma, and I'm a student from Zayed University. I've kind of given you a hint about me. I was born in April, which means I'm an Aries. Although I do agree with some of the characteristics that I've mentioned, I don't fully agree with the horoscope signs, but I do tend to read a lot about it. So, being kind of independent says something about my personality, but it doesn't define who I am. And I would not allow my birthday to define me what I want to be. So, I'm a person who places respect above everything else in life. I respect people with different opinions, opposing opinions, and I appreciate the differences that we have as individuals. And as I mentioned in my bio and in my Instagram account, we as individuals are very distinct, and that's what makes us unique. And I'm really interested in meeting people from different backgrounds and sharing our different cultures with each other. And I believe that this is one of my main reasons why I majored in public relations. And another thing is that although I might seem to be outgoing to some, other people see me as a shy person. And kind of this says that, because I like reading, so in one of the sites it stated that I'm a penguin. And to clarify what I mean, as part of my interest in exploring and researching, I found this interesting website where it asks you several questions and you answer them. And based on your answers, it will match your characteristics with the characteristics of some animals that are mentioned there. So to tell you more about the penguin, which I am, well, not physically, obviously, penguins are kind of shy creatures, but at the same time they're very outgoing and they like to mix with people. And as you see them, they move around with plants. And I'm a social person. And another thing is that people perceive penguins differently. So, for example, Muna can see me as an outgoing person, while someone else can see me as a shy person. And another thing when it comes to penguins, they like to express themselves by writing. And I really like to write, and I enjoy reading poems, and I enjoy reading stories. And when it comes to penguins also, they say that they have this natural talent when it comes to languages. And honestly, I wish that I had this talent, but I really do love learning languages, but I don't believe that I have this quick mind where I could grasp information. Because another thing, to be honest, I'm kind of like a fish, which my friends call me like a goldfish, because I tend to forget a lot.
Goldfish?
But, yeah, goldfish, it's so sad. And honestly, I do empathize with Dory the fish from Nemo, because, she forgets herself, like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? And I do empathize with that a lot sometimes. It's so sad, but yeah, that's true for me. And I remember an incident, we were in Switzerland, and we were in Busan in particular, and everyone there spoke French, and my family, of course, we don't know French, so we were so lost, and we wanted to go back home, and we didn't know how to ask for help. So because, thank God, I took French in school, I was able to remember a few words that really saved us. So I'm really interested in learning languages, and honestly, I would really appreciate if I could learn one language every time I see, like, at least one word. I mean, of course, not a language, but every time I meet a person. And please don't be disappointed if I forget, because, as you know now, I'm a goldfish, but I'm really trying to improve myself. I mean, I do these brainy activities online. I try to eat healthy as much as I can. But as long as I don't stop, I think that's the most important thing. And so you kind of have an idea about what I am. I mean, when it comes to I'm a penguin, I'm an Aries. I do relate to goldfish, but I won't allow these things to define me. I mean, two Aries can be totally different. Two penguins can be totally different and can have different personalities. And of course, two goldfish can never be the same. So since these things are kind of like related to what I am, I believe that choice is very important in our lives, and as human beings, we're blessed to have this thing for us to choose whatever we want in life. And for me, as for now, I choose to be among you, the members of the Toastmasters family, and hope you enjoy this evening. Thank you.
Wow.